months ago, on the very first video I ever posted on this channel, I built a trading bot based on Scarface Trade's trading strategy. Say that 3 times fast. And then I did what any emotionally stable adult would do. I just kept adding more and more settings into it, till the thing had more personalities than a Discord trading server at 3 a.m. I put it on a Vantage account, I connected that account to a MyFX book, I hooked it up to a Signal group on Telegram, and every single trade, win or loss, has been publicly tracked. No secret spreadsheet, no cropped screenshots, no trust me bro equity curves cooked in the same kitchen as gas station sushi. And after 3 months, this bot is currently up 20%. So did I actually build something with Edge? Or did I just accidentally build a trading room that bumped into profits for 3 months? Well, there's only one way to find out. Bot or not. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to GSTV. Plug in, tune out, level up. I'm Alex, better known as GreyStyle Trading, and on this channel I take trading strategies from the internet, build them into bots, test them, break them, fix them, and then judge them in public like a really nerdy courtroom with terrible lighting. Usually you see me build a bot from scratch, but today is different. Today we're gonna go back to the bot that started this whole channel. This was the first real trading bot I actually really showed on YouTube. I remember it like it was yesterday. It started with Scarface Trade strategies. I then built a whole bunch of ideas into that same exact system. And I put it on a Vantage account, put it on a MyFX book, then I opened up a Signal group for anyone that wanted to follow along and take the same trades as my bot. And somehow, against the wishes of every fake guru online that's selling a $3,000 PDF from a rented Lamborghini, the bot is up. So today, we're gonna go through the actual results, the profit, drawdown, wins, the losses, the laughs, the cries, the trades that look clean, and the trades that look like someone sneezed on my keyboard. By the end, we're gonna answer one question: bot or not? Tiny legal adult supervision moment. This is not financial advice. Trading is risky. Bots can lose money. Signals can also lose money. And if you blindly copy trades from a YouTube channel without understanding risk, your account may experience what experts call getting absolutely folded. Now that that responsible grown-up sentence came out of my mouth, let's open the receipts. Welcome to the MyFX book page. Okay, so this is important because I can't erase the bad trades on MyFX book. Looking at all you people using TradeZella, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing because I've used it. And I didn't do that, but I know you can. I know you can delete your bad trades on TradeZella. Any of those like calendars, the trade calendars, you can manipulate those pretty easily. For the most part, not all of them, but a lot of them, especially TradeZella. Anyways, nothing against TradeZella, great program. I'm just saying, do not use that as a public track record for anyone. All right, let's get into this. The wins are here, the losses are here, the drawdown is here, everything's here. And this week hasn't been too great, as you can see. It's minus 1%. So here's the thing, right? Overall, we started this. Let me see when the first trade was taken on this thing. Let me take a look-see. Where can I see the trades? All right, so boom. All right, so the first trade on this thing was taken, meow, so a bunch of trades. February 12th, we hit $2,000, then we had $2,000, and then we had this $4,000 loss. Now, let me explain what happened here, because I want to be transparent. So the setting I was using during this time period here had a very, very high win rate, but it was a negative RR. And because it was hooked up to a Signal group, if this would have been my own account, I would have been fine with it. But because other people would potentially be taking the same trades, I wanted to make sure that it's going to be a positive RR, which means there will be more losses, of course, but the wins would be way bigger than the losses. Now, just to be clear, when I backtested this exact setting here, even with the negative RR, it did over 140% the previous year. So I was personally very just itching to try it out, and I personally don't mind. I've had mentors that have had negative RRs, and they're absolutely killing it in real life. So, including someone that's been trading for over 20 years professionally. So negative RR, don't let that scare you. Yes, you need a higher win rate, but it's all math. So that is why I switched over to a different preset that I came up with. And as you can see here, we started just taking $1,000 losses. Now this is a $100,000 account to start off with, and that's why I only wanted to risk 1% of starting capital, not of the current balance, of starting capital. and that was important to me. So this way, I knew that anytime I took a loss, it's only going to be 1% of starting capital, and if I take a win, it's going to probably be at least a 2R. Sometimes you see, let's see. Here's a $900 win, okay? The reason that is because there is a setting in this bot, and it closes out all trades at 11 a.m., no matter if you're in drawdown or if you're in profit. So you'll see a lot of the trades, they might not be like the full RR, but that was part of Scarface's rules, and it actually worked really, really well in the backtest, so I left it. So no matter what, 11 a.m. New York time, the trades that are open will be closed, and only 2 trades can be taken per day. That's the rules in the bot. So you can see that overall, we're doing pretty dang well. We're doing pretty damn well. March was a great month overall, right? Took 2 losses back to back. That's fine. That's trading. This was a really big one. This was a 3R, which was super nice. We had a loss. We had a small win here that got that 11 a.m. cutoff. Got a small loss, made it up, but probably 11 a.m. cutoff. And then we'll go into current trades. Current trades. We got April. We're doing good. We're doing good. Really like 3R again. So you can see that overall this bot is kind of crushing it right now. I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's kind of crushing it. Now this week has been a bit rough, and that's okay. It happens. That completely happens. And that's part of trading. See, and that's why I'm giving everyone actually 1 month completely free in the Signal group, so you can test it out. Not every week's gonna be a winner. That's trading. Not you manually can do that. Not any bot can do that. Some weeks you're just gonna take the loss, and that's fine. We're 1% down. That's fine. We're gonna make that up. And I'm thinking that by the end of the month, we're probably gonna be positive. So far, every single month ended positive on this account so far. So I have faith. Now I want to take a look at the Signal group compared to the MyFX book, so you can see that the signals that are going to the Signal group are actually identical as what's publicly shown. So we're all on the same page. Again, I'm not hiding anything. And then I'll even show you the MT5 account so you can see all the trades are there. So this is reflected. And by the way, really quick before we get into this, the track record is public here. The track record is public and the trading privileges are public. And if you want to take a screenshot to see what that means, I'm just hover above it really quick and you can see. Yep. All right, so got a chance to read that. So we are on the first thing. So I actually attached this because I had to figure out how to get this Signal group even up and running. I never done this before. And I figured it out, and I did it after the first 2 trades, and you can see the first trade taken in the Signal group here is February 19th, and February 19th, funny enough, sucks if you were in the Signal group at that point. No, I'm kidding, there was no one in there yet, but if you look at February 19th is when we took our first $4,191 loss. And if you can see right there, $4,191 loss right there in the Signal group. So I'm showing you that this is identical. This is identical. Then the next day, let's see what we had the next day. Not the next day. Well, yeah, it is the next day. Next trade, February 20th. So February 20th, we took a $2,042 win, and if you look right here, $4,042 win. So, and again, I'm gonna leave this on the screen so you can screenshot this if you want to, and you can go through this yourself. Screenshot, and then we'll go all the way till April 15th. Screenshot all of this stuff yourself. Got it disconnected, reconnected, but that's fine. You'll see everything still matches up. So I'm doing this to have complete transparency and everything here. Actually, the fun part, let me go to the first monthly report. I have, at the end of every month, I have a trade report that comes out on here. Where is it? Maybe I didn't have it for February, but I started in March. And if you look at the end of March trade report, because we already just went through all of March, we were in April already, right there. That was the trade report for March. March 2026, we had a 7% gain on account, $7,130. We took a total of almost $4,000 in loss, but $11,000 in wins. 6 wins, 4 losses. Let's go. All right. Now we're April 1st right here. So again, you can just, you know, carry along, make sure everything I'm saying here is correct. And this goes up to the 15th, so we're going to go here up to the 15th, and then I'll switch pages. We had another person join. Fantastic. Yep. Right there. Right there. April 15th. We had... This was the loss. Right there. And then if we switch over to the next page, page 1, we go down. There was a second trade that said you take up to 2 trades in this group. And we are... Here is the second trade right there. And that matches up too. So, and we had someone else come in. We had some pendings, and they both got stopped out, I believe. And again, you follow along, take your screenshots, compare if you like. That's all in at this point. But what's fun, look at this, end of April. 8 wins, 7 losses, 14K up, 7K losses, another 7% month. Fantastic. Super happy with that. Now, with the February wins and then what we've done so far in May, we're up 20%. Let's go. Let's go. So, as said, May has been a little rough, but it's fine. I have faith that it is going to correct itself. We took some wins, we took some losses. It's all good. It's trading. And think about this. If you're trading by yourself at home as a retail trader, have you done 20% since February? Is your account still alive since February? Because I know a lot of people are blowing accounts left and right, buying prop firm accounts left and right, blowing accounts, over-risking, all kinds of stuff. You don't have to. If you want to just trade along with the exact way this bot is doing, I'm telling you, I'm giving you 1 month completely free, no charge at all. You can take the trades on a demo account, so there's no risk to you at all. And you just use discount code SIGNAL or Signal at checkout. Link is in the description if you want to join completely free for 1 month. Let's get back to it. And last but certainly not least, let's take a look at that MetaTrader 5 account. Alright, so what you're seeing right now is the actual account it's on. It's a 100K account on Vantage. Now the reason I chose Vantage is because it's a regulated broker. I did not want to go with an offshore broker. So many gurus, listen to me, so many of these online gurus have deals with prop firms and deals with offshore brokers that make the accounts that they're showing you look better than they are. Because on the broker side, they'll get the guru to get the signups for their brokerage, and then in return, they'll make their account look good. We're not doing that. This is a regulated broker. This is Vantage. I absolutely love it. Sadly, I live in Los Angeles, and I am a German citizen, so I'm trying to get an account. I know I might need a residency over there to do that, but you know what? We're going to figure that out. That's why this currently is a demo account, but that's okay. Again, everything is tracked. Everything is live. If you were to take these trades on a live account, the results would have been very, very similar. Now, I will say, now that I know this has 3 months of testing, I am going to throw this on an FTMO account. And they do allow bots, and they are back in the US. So that is going to be the next update you guys get from me, most likely, when it comes to this bot. How is the FTMO challenge going? Now, let's look at the results that we got so far. All right, so you got, again, if you want to go over everything, screenshot the results. There's that loss after the first 2 wins. All the fun stuff we were talking about earlier. And again, I'm going through it slow, so you can take a look. And you can see that the wins definitely outperform the losses. Even on a losing streak like this right here. Look at that. Technically 4, because we made up for one of them, but you know, 4 losses before we came back. And that's fine. That's fine. That's how it happens. So, now that you've seen the MetaTrader 5, you've seen the MyFX book, you've seen the Signal group, let's talk about how I went ahead and actually created this thing. Okay, so if you ever wanted to build a bot from scratch or an indicator, whatever trading idea you have in your head, the way I went about it is the same way you can go about it, and I'm about to show you how, really quick, how I went about it. What you're looking at here is roboquant.dev. This is an AI specifically designed to make trading bots, trading indicators, and other trading related software. So if you have an idea for MetaTrader, TradingView, NinjaTrader, Python, whatever it is, this thing can handle it. And I'm gonna show you really quick how I went ahead and did that. Now, if you have no idea what strategy you even want to start with, maybe you're new to this. Maybe you've tried so many and you just don't have faith anymore. Well, I got you, bro. There is so many strategies already built in. You look at this. Look at all these strategies that already have been proven. And when you click on them, check this out. You can get the code right here, and you can actually build on top of them. So maybe you like the basic strategy. Maybe you like the result. Maybe it fits your style of trading. Maybe you don't want the bot to take the trades for you. Maybe you just wanted to say buy or sell, and then you sit on the computer and take the trade yourself. Maybe you want to do that. I don't know. But, which I also advise with futures prop firms, because most of them do not allow bots. I'm just throwing that out there. But you can definitely take the buy and sell signals from these things, and at least you can see right here that there is edge. You know, at least over a certain time period, there were wins. So you know that this is working. Maybe here, this one is for 1 year. 1 year, look at that. 1 year, we got 64% win rate, 1.533 profit factor, and you know, the P&L, that depends on the account size. But the point is, if you don't already have a strategy that you would like to code, well, you can just start here, and there's tons and tons and tons. And look, there's even a Scarface one. Now, I did not use this one. I built my own, but there's a Scarface one, there's a TJR one, there's a bunch of others from like viral videos, and a lot of them do really well. So that's one way to go about it. The next thing that's really cool is the strategy lab. So once you got your stuff figured out and you want to throw in, these are some of mine that I'm working on. So once you have your strategy done, you can hop into the backtester and you can actually upload the backtest file, and it will break this down for you even further. Like, this is one of mine I'm currently working on. I call this the GreyStyle ORB. This is what it looks like. It's not released yet. It's currently in testing, and I'm really, really excited because so far the results have been chef's kiss. But this is what it looks like. And it breaks all of this down for you, and then you can see it month by month. You can do a Monte Carlo simulation if you want to. If you don't know what that is, look it up. You can rerun it over and over and over, and it's going to give you slightly different results as it reruns the Monte Carlo, and you can see this is the overall overview. If you want to see if your strategy passed the prop firm based on your backtest, you can actually do that here. If you're wondering, well, how do I automate a TradingView strategy? Well, we got a webhook connector right built in here, completely free when you're a member of roboquant.dev, and there is a sign-up link in the description if you're thinking about joining and trying it out. So with this webhook connector, this is what actually automates your strategy on TradingView to take trades automatically for you. Absolutely sick. But let's get to the nuts and bolts of this thing, because this is where you actually create your strategy. You can just talk to it. My favorite thing to do is find a YouTube video that I'm very curious about if the strategy works, get the transcript and just drop the whole transcript in here and let it figure out what exactly the strategy is doing. Obviously, you need to learn the strategy yourself too, but then it will code it up for you based on what you said, and it's really, really cool, and it's really simple. It has two modes. It has plan and it has act. Plan is great if the strategy is a bit more complex, like an ICT strategy or something, so the AI can kind of figure out step by step what it needs to do before it starts coding it. You can attach code or text files here, which is really cool, and I'm sure images will be supported soon as well if you want to drop an image in here to help the AI out. And then here, you can choose which AI you want to program your strategy for you. Now, here is the cool thing about this. Yes, you could use GPT, and yes, you could use Claude or whatever, but this AI has a knowledge base, okay? It has a knowledge base of working trading codes. That means that this is not just using GPT 5.2 or 5.3 or Gemini. No. It is using those, but they're grabbing into the knowledge base that they're actually trained on, meaning it has codes of so many indicators and strategies that already work the way they're supposed to, and it can use the visuals from that, it can use the logic from that, and put together your idea. It is fantastic. He has some of the most profitable and proven bots in the market, and you can check that out for yourself if you don't believe me. Like the Trade Pilot Gold bot, absolutely ridiculous. Public 4-year track record on my FX book. Fantastic. Anyways, so he's the co-creator, and the other coder that works on this, his name is Gabriel. He's a genius as well. Now you can actually go ahead and program your own strategies, your own indicators, or if you come across something online and you're like, ooh, I wonder if this works, now you know where to go, and you can actually code it yourself without knowing how to code, and you can see with real results, real backtests, if this strategy works or not. So with that said, let's hit the verdict. So let's answer that question, bot or not? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call this one a bot. Not a perfect bot, not sell your furniture and go full cyborg bot, but a real trading system with real tracked results that has earned its spot in the next stage of testing, in my opinion. Because 3 months is good, but 3 months is not forever. So as I said earlier, the next stage is to attach this thing to an FTMO account or some sort of other prop firm CFD account. But here's something that is so true. Markets change, conditions change, edges erode, which means as the markets evolve, the bot has to evolve as well to keep up with the markets. A strategy that works right now can get humbled later, and maybe it never worked before, but right now we just have the right conditions for that strategy to work. This is something, again, a lot of gurus online don't want to tell you because they want to sell you their strategy and pretend it's always going to work, and it's your fault psychologically if you can't make it work. That's not true. That's why we keep tracking, we keep testing, we keep improving, and we keep asking the only question that really matters: bot or not? So drop a comment below and tell me what you think, bot or not. If you want more episodes where I talk about strategies that I've developed and dive a little bit deeper into them, where I test them, expose the results, and actually find out what survives the market, make sure to subscribe to this channel. This is trading content for people who are tired of screenshots, rented cars, and dudes whispering institutional liquidity into their little lav mic. I'm Alex, GreyStyle Trading. You're watching GreyStyle TV. Plug in, tune out, and level up. Peace.